Hey, what's going on, everyone? I want to do a review on my new Humidor, as well as talk about my old one because I don't think I've ever done a video on it before. The new one's on the bottom and the old one's on the top here. Now, the old one was a fantastic Humidor. I've shown it in the background in a couple videos. I don't think I've ever done a specific video review on it, so I'll briefly talk about it in this one. But it served its purpose for over a year now. Kept fantastic humidity. It looked nice. It's a great presentation box. This one I got, it was on sale when I first got it a year ago for $49.99, which I thought was fantastic. It's made out of oak. It has Spanish cedar on the inside, brass accents on it. It has a glass top, which is also beveled, and it looks real nice and everything. It's a really nice display piece. Both of these, by the way, came with the hygrometer as well as the humidifier on the inside. So let's open this up for a second, take a look at it. And it came with a one divider, which I just kept to the side here. But these are just kind of pressure fit in there. And you can put them anywhere you want, or you don't have to use it at all. But it's served its purpose. It was fantastic. But now I have another idea that I want to use this box for. But I still have some cigars and stuff, and I like keeping it on display, so I wanted to get a different one. All right, so anyway, this one, I happened to look it up recently. And they still have it. By the way, both of these came from cheaphumidors.com. I'll put links in the description box for you if you're interested. But this one is even cheaper now. I mean, the original price was $79.99. And like I said, a year ago, it was $49.99. Now it's down to $36.99. So for 37 bucks, you're ready to go here. Okay, so if you're starting in cigars, or if you already have a nice cigar collection and perhaps want to, get a smaller humidor, specifically for one type of cigar, or you want to separate your stuff, it's pretty cool. But I have plans to use this box for something that's completely unrelated to cigars altogether. All right, so here is the beautiful, absolutely stunning replacement. All right, now this one here is was originally $150, but it's now on sale for $90. It's $89.99. Dimensions on this one is definitely bigger than my old one. It's 14.5 wide by 9.5 deep by 6.5 high. All right, it also has a shelf in there, which I'll show you in a second. But this also has the Spanish cedar insert. They're kiln dried Spanish cedar. But this one has amazing walnut burl on the outside. This specific humidor is called the Cambria Burl. Now this holds 75 to 100 cigars, but I don't have 75 to 100 cigars. I mean, it's nice to know I could store them there. But I basically use the top shelf for all my regular cigars, which I only have like 14 of. And the whole bottom space I use for storage, and all kinds of stuff in there. So anyway, let's take a look. Let me turn the camera down a little bit here. And I just want to show you the wood grain on this. The burl is absolutely amazing. All right, and it looks as if it's fake or a sticker, but this is not. This is genuine wood. All right, and it's highly shellacked. All right, so you get that almost like a mirror gloss on there. But all that wood grain, it's all very much real. And these are not stickers on the top. These are actual wood inlays. And it's just absolutely stunning. All right, so let's take a look inside. It does have a functional lock on the front, which I'll talk about in a moment. But as we crack the top open, first of all, this has a perfect fit, okay? In a humidor, you want to have a very nice fit because obviously you want to keep the humidity a very constant percentage in there. You don't want it to leak out. You don't want your stuff to dry out. You don't want it to be too wet. But it is a perfect seal. And you can see when I drop this, it almost like suctions in. And that's just because it's a tight fit, but the weight of the lid just wants to make it drop more. You can hear that kind of when I try to open it, the vacuum effect. But it is a perfect seal. So first, just like the original one, it came with the hygrometer as well. This tells you what the humidity level is inside your humidor, as well as the humidifier. Now both of these are magnetic, okay, so you can take them off to remove them. When you first get these, you get these metal stickers. They're they're sticky on the back. You remove the plastic, you pop them on there. This way, you can pop these on and off to calibrate them. Whatever you have to do. But let's move you a little closer. Take a look on the inside. So there's just some of my cigars. Well, it's actually all my cigars, except for my little cigarillos. So a nice little variety. It's nice to display. You know, you have this tray. You have a divider in it, again, just like the old one. They're just it's a piece of cedar with foam, okay, on the inside, on the outsides. And I believe there's a little piece, yeah, there's a little sticker there if you want to make it more permanent, but I don't do that because I always kind of moving around. But this just kind of pressure fits wherever you want them. You don't have to use dividers whatsoever. So you always have the options there. Just keep my cigars on the top one, top level here, and a Zippo. And I do not use a regular Zippo. I have a Thunderbird Insert. Looks just like a regular Zippo, but this runs on butane. So you get the butane soft flame. So it looks like I'm just missing my wick, but it's just a butane insert. So take a look at that real quick. Nothing to do with the video, but it's not the regular inserts you guys have seen before with the you know, the jet flame. I like this one a lot, and it's adjustable. I have it set so it looks kind of like a real Zippo flame. You can get it, you know, pretty high if you want it to. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's take this tray out. Take a look on the inside here. We have lots and lots of storage. All right. Again, we have two more of those dividers, or larger dividers. You don't have to use them at all. On this side, I have all kinds of matches and some different cigarette lighters. I have a little cigar punch in there and just a slip joint. In the middle one, I have some butane fluid for the lighters, as well as a bunch of cigarillos, little Al Capone Slims, and the you know, the sweets, all kinds of stuff in there. I even have that cinnamon cigar. I bought a few of these when I visited, went down to the Philly area and visited Pete from the Army Channel. And I enjoyed smoking one of these with him outside of his house. It was very nice, and I still have one left. So I will light that up the next time I see Pete, because I plan on eventually going to see him again. It's all a matter of timing. Timing and money. I love to travel. I mean, I would love to. I don't travel. I wish I traveled. But it costs money. But eventually I will, because Pete's an awesome guy, and I love to hang out with him again, you know, and spend some time down there. So anyway, on this right side, it's very cool. These are brand new. Now these are in the packaging. I'm not going to use this packaging, but I wanted to keep it in there because I'm going to review both of these. I have a Zycar pipe lighter, which is awesome. I'll give you a little sneak peek of it. But I'm going to review this definitely very soon because it's a fantastic lighter. So here it is. I know a lot of you guys probably haven't seen pipe lighters. There's lots and lots of different you know, types of pipe lighters. This is a very common design, but it's an awesome, awesome lighter. And I'm still playing around with it. I got to adjust the flame, but I'm going to do a full review on this very soon. Just want to use it more, get more familiar with it, and you'll see a review on that. And I also got the Black Ops lighter set, which is really cool. And I'll do a separate review on this one as well. Comes in a nice case here. Has its own little cigar cutter. And here's the lighter. It's a fantastic cigar lighter. A triple flame. And this one again, still playing with, only put enough fluid in it just to kind of get it going. But I will adjust that and we'll do a review on that in the future. It also has a built-in cigar punch, so it's very cool. And this whole case doubles up as a travel cigar holder, a cigar case. So I'll do that more. I'll show more of that in the review. But yeah, this is just, there's a lot of storage in here. That's kind of why I'm showing you this. It's pretty deep down, and you can put all kinds of accessories in here. Of course, like I said, if you wanted to store 75 to 100 cigars, you wouldn't have any of this in here. You would just have more cigars, and you'd load them up and layer after layer of tobacco, and you'd be good to go. But I don't have a huge cigar collection, just a little bit of variety here. Not much. A lot of the same cigars you saw last year. They've just been curing. And just a quick little note, I do have the cigars in the wrappers, and you get mixed views, I think, in the cigar community. Some people take them out of the wrappers. Some people say leave them in the wrappers. I leave them in the wrappers just so that the scents kind of stay, you know, where they are. I mean, when you open this thing, you smell them. It's strong of cigars. But I just like keeping them in the wrappers. The wrappers are porous. They all are. Okay, so some people might say, well, if you leave them in the wrappers, they're going to dry out. You know, the humidifier is not going to work. It's not going to do its job because you have them sealed in an airtight wrapper. And all cigar wrappers are porous, okay? And moisture will go through them both ways, okay? If the whole thing's dry, the wrappers won't keep them moist. It will dry. All right, and vice versa. If you have a very moist environment, the wrappers aren't going to keep them, you know, from getting moist. Okay, it does travel through back and forth. They're like vegetable matter wrappers usually, some kind of natural wrapper. So yeah, it has no effect whatsoever. I just happen to store them like that. So anyway, that's all. By the way, I got these two under recommendation. These are Romeo Juliets, or as the guy at the cigar shop told me, Romeo Julietas. So anyway, I got a deluxe number 2 here. And what else I got? A Reserva Real. Interesting. So yeah, just under a suggestion by another person. Now I did actually get 2 of these, and I smoked the other one, and it was actually very, very pleasant. I really liked it. Okay, when I first got into cigars, I got this, you know, variety kit here, and they're not bad. I mean, but they didn't really just, you know, rock my world, because they are cheaper, you know, basically like a sampler pack. All right, and when you buy them individually and you kind of know what your taste is and what you're looking for, you can have a better understanding as to why people are into something like cigars. It's no different than the pipe smoking. You know, when I first tried pipe smoking, I tried some cheap pipe tobacco, and it just was like, it was okay, nothing special. But then when you get into something that you like, and you have to really have the variety, you have to have a good mix of different things to figure out what you like. You know, there's pipe smokers and cigar smokers out there that, I mean, you can be a huge avid cigar smoker, and someone can hand you a cigar and you can start smoking it and then just want to throw up because it's disgusting. It doesn't mean you don't like cigars. It just means that you don't like that cigar. And there's many different types of tobaccos out there. So it's just, the whole thing's fascinating. But anyway, just stepping it up a little bit, and I really want to use that other box for something else. So I got this one. I think it's beautiful. It's just going to sit on my little table here, so it looks nice as well. And it's very, very functional. And I got some storage in there for stuff. And by the way, I did mention this lock is functional. You have a cool little you know, key. You can take the tassel off if you don't want it. But as you turn the key, you see the brass plate here. The locking mechanism does pop up. You see that? So when you turn it, it pops up and it hooks over. And on the lid here, let's see, pull this forward and turn the camera up a little bit, and do this and that and the other thing. You see there is another brass piece fitting in here. So that hooks onto the top, and it does lock. Okay, so let's take a look at that real quick. Not that you don't believe me or anything, but you do a full turn, all the way over, take the key out, and this will not open. Okay, so if perhaps, you know, you don't want your kids getting into your stuff and taking your cigars, or maybe you can keep your change in here, whatever you don't want them taking. Or maybe just you're having a dinner party and you don't necessarily trust your guests all that much. You can always lock this up. You know, of course you could break the box, but as some people say, locks are not necessarily for criminals. They're really for your friends and family. It's only a deterrent. There's no lock on this planet that's going to keep someone out completely. If they want something, they're going to get it. And it goes back to, if there's a will, there's a way. It's just a deterrent. It just makes it a little bit harder. But anyway, I won't need to lock this up. It's just, you know, it is functional in case you want the box for something else. You may want to get this Humidor not necessarily for cigars or for any kind of tobacco. Maybe you just want it as a cool storage box. That's fine if you're into that. By the way, there is a 3-piece hinge set on here with a piano hinge. So, of course I can see it. You can't, because I got the camera pointed down. Very, very sturdy hinge system on this. All right, so it's high quality. It really is. I can't believe that the prices they have over there. And like I said, the other box, you know, if you don't want to spend all that much, let me grab my old one again and show you that. It is smaller, this one. But, you know, on sale right now for $37. And by the way, there is international shipping. So it doesn't matter if you're in England watching this video, or, you know, South Africa, or, you know, Japan. If you're interested in this stuff, it does ship worldwide, which is pretty cool. But this one I really particularly like because of the glass top, and that's why I want to use this for something else. So perhaps you'll see that in another video. But yeah, I just want to do a review on the new one and just talk about the old one a little bit. I think they're fantastic quality for the money, and I think you'd be very hard pressed to find them anywhere else. you know, that cheap and of this quality. I've seen similar boxes like this, but with, you know, fake inlays and stuff, and you know, it's basically like veneer or wood grain sticker, and you know, they sell for a little bit cheaper, but this is the real deal. Very good quality humidor. So check them out if you're interested. If you end up getting these, let me know. You know, post video responses, let me know what you think. If you already have something like this, let me know as well. And, you know, you can post all your sources where you get your stuff, so everyone in the community who has an interest in it can have some options. Options are always good. Alright, so that's all. Just want to do a review on these humidors, and I will definitely have a review on both of those lighters in the near future. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.